ain't blitzing nobody.
He tried to leave, he tried to run, but he was staring down the barrel of a glitter glue gun, stuck in the corner of the craftosphere. Ronan's been a hostage for over a year. He said they're using craft glue, it's a sticky situation. I'm looking for a way out, some kind of liberation. He's tied to the chair with the Velcro and the glue, bedazzled and bejeweled in a shimmering hue, in a bedazzled straight jacket, sparkles in his eyes. Debbie says we just want him to sparkle like his personality, guys. Now the straight jackets are on back order, it's a tariff delay.
Hello, and welcome. Looks like we've had a bunch of folks in the chat basically for the last hour. I did see that Jen and Carol were discussing coming in early. So at 11:26, Jen tells Carol that she does the same. Carol first said, I logged in early while I'm getting stuff done. Jen says, I do the same. When I hear Debbie, I come back. Lol. Yeah, she does that. Hello. Hi, Jen. Are you there? So anyway, we've got folks in here. Love it, love it, love it. Veronica, hello. And she wanted to know what that little purple crown is beside her name in the chat. One of the things that YouTube started a few months ago, I'm not, time slips, I'm not sure how long, but they started this top fans thing. So the more interaction you have, the higher the XP that you get during the live stream, and you wind up rising in the ranks. So if you're in the chat at the top, this is on the YouTube side, by the way. If you're in the YouTube chat, up at the top of the page, you should see a little thing that says top fans. If you click on that, it'll tell you the top ones. So right now, number one, we have got Miss Jen with 125 points. I seem to hear a fly buzzing around my head. Don't know what's going on with that. Carol is number 2, though, with 75, as is Veronica and Maureen. But all three of them have got 75 XP. D Green's in at 50, Carol's at 25, and Bonnie is at 25. So those are our top 7. Hey, Terry Cooper. Terry Cooper says, Debbie and crafty friends, I'll be lurking for a while, catching up on some house stuff. That happens. So you can get more points. I'm going to look at the little question mark that when I hit the top fans, it lists the top 7. Okay, I'm going to click and see what that says up there. So top fans and XP. What's the leaderboard? It's a place. Thank you, Jen. It's a place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You need things not to eat. Too many Smarties. I am now a little nauseous. Bonnie, no. And hey, Suze, how you doing, honey? Welcome in. Welcome. Are the things not working? I hit the button. Okay, apparently I did something weird. I don't know. Anyhow, how do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Okay, y'all are doing weird stuff now. Also, OBS had an update this morning, so I think some of my audio may be messed up again because I just had the echo that I got rid of. I just came back. That's the echo in my ears. I don't think it's affecting you guys. Apparently Jen saw the Todd wandering around in the background. Okay, so how do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats, or send super stickers. So those are the ways that you get up into the top 3 by getting more XP. Now, we know that Jen likes to be the number 1. Yeah, so that just means y'all got to do a lot more stuff to catch up and pass her. Okay, I know that has got to be Anne Marit playing with some buttons over on Twitch. Yes, Jen is the PIA. She's not just my personal PIA, but I think she's sometimes jealous because she tries to steal other things. Yeah, okay, so now it looks like Anne Marit is acknowledging that she did that. Yes, she's acknowledging that she's making the weird sounds with no visuals. You're going to have to tell me which app on Twitch are you using, because I don't remember which one it is. Okay, so we're going to play some more with our super sweet. This is what we played with yesterday. That's not today. That's not today. These are next week. And I've got too many things to mix together. That's Lemonade Stand. We're not playing with Lemonade Stand today either. We have some more gummies. Okay, the VIP hype has got the audios without having to see. Yeah. That's the one that makes us have the big party when they decide to do lots of bits and subs and stuff over there. And then we have this guy up there. And then we have this one. And I played with this one a little bit. I am experimenting a little bit with, of course, Perfect Pearls. And I need to do... Carol says, the Todd. You have been spotted, dear. And I'm experimenting and learning a little bit more with Perfect Pearls because I want, it's nice and cheap. It's one of those things that you can do lots of nice sparkly things, and I want to do more. I mean, how'd you like the cards we made yesterday during the members only? Just by doing some spraying through a stencil. I thought it was so fun. Jen wants a jar full of candy. Of course you do, honey, but that can give you diabetes. Yeah, Todd's ignoring me again. So I guess that's what we're going to play with. We're going to play with this one today. So let me go ahead and switch the camera down. So in this one, it is called Penny Candy Jar Die Set. So we have got our jar. We have our candy jar. We have the lid. We have a little scoop to go in there. And then we have 3 different types of candy that we can put inside. Oh my God. You sent me some screenshots, Anne Marit. Goodness. Oh yeah, with my mouth hanging open, so you can do just the sound. That is cool. The thing is, I never see what it looks like because I can't actually do them on my own stream, which is weird. Tangia lets me do them on my own stream. And I also have some soundboard things over on the Discord side. Okay, but these are just some things that I like. I like to make my streams interactive and more entertaining for you guys that come and hang out with me. I hope it's something that you enjoy, and so far it looks like more y'all keep coming back. So I must be doing something right. Anyway, I do want to let you know, if you are new here and you are not aware of what goes on in here, at the bottom we have a caution tape. Okay, caution tape says, caution, the chat may take over the stream. Yeah, see the little guy swinging across? Yeah, he's taking over the stream too. And this does happen because you guys kind of go crazy. So let me play our Ronin PSA.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
So, yes, we do have fun. Santa is down here right now to let us know if you've been naughty or nice. And Maureen has apparently been naughty, so she's getting some coal. She is in the coal patrol. We also do not see Mary in there yet. She may have gone to work today. Not 100% sure. Hi, kitty. Hi. Susan's like, oh my God, I know, right? So I think, I'm kind of thinking I want to have I want these to be metal. So let's pull out some metallic cardstock. And what color? I think I want to go, do we want to go pink or do we want to go green? This is just some foil cardstock from Recollections that I need to use up. So do we want to do pink or green? You guys let me know what y'all think, what you would prefer today. So we did a bunch of green yesterday. Jen wants green again. Okay, we will do some green. Coal Patrol, well, it looks like, who was it? Did Maureen, Jen got nice? What? That's not normal. That is not, Suze wants pink. I might actually do both. I think I'm going to do both and see what we think. Oh, that's one that's already cut smaller. I'm going to use that one. Do I have another one in here in the pink? Nope, I don't. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut a couple of those out. Santa hitting loaded eggnog. Oh, yes, by the way, the little guy with the parachute. You can activate one of those too. If you are on Discord, just type into the chat !drop. That is a new thing over there that I added about a week or so ago. It does not work on the YouTube side. I don't know. Jen gets to go into the pool. She's swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Thank you, Jen. So Jen has put into the chat for you the... Oh, did I say Discord? I thought I said Twitch. Anyway, she has given you guys the link to go over to the Twitch side. Go over to the purple side. So that you can do the drop thing with her. There's also some other games and stuff over there as well. There's a Tangia thing. Maureen says that Santa has a poopy face. Again, I guess he's been dipping into the eggnog. Apparently Santa likes eggnog, Todd. Todd loves to sit over there and try to ignore me. I think he's trying. It doesn't necessarily mean it's working, but he does attempt to ignore me as much as possible while I'm streaming. I want... What happened to my minty colored ones? I thought I had minty ones. Maybe I took them all to Texas. I don't know. I'm going to have to get out another minty because I know I've got at least another one. I'll use red. Yeah, I like the magic mats, and they do warp as you use them because they're doing their job. And so I like to swap them out because I'm lazy and don't want to flatten them. That is what I do. Okay, so I'm going to do the scoop and the lid. And green, and then I'll do them in pink, and we will have both of them. By the way, you're on an 81 stream streak. Wow, Jen, you are really pushing for that 100 mark, aren't you, babe? Todd, Jen is streaking on my channel. He says, I am looking this way. He's looking away and looking over at his computer. I do think that some of the candies are going to be fun. Not holding your breath to 100. Yeah, that means that something's going to happen and you're going to miss. Okay. It was cut out perfect. So here is our little scoop. And I was going to say that I would try popping it up, but I wouldn't be able to pop up that little ledge there. The only way you're going to really add dimension to this is going to be if you do layers of cardstock, which I could do, but that'll be a lot of layers. Maybe I'll do it anyway. I don't know. And then we have our lid to go on our candy jar. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and cut out a couple more of those smaller ones there. It shouldn't take a minute. Was the Todd watching again? Oh, Ronan was streaking last night. Were you watching then, Todd? He says, no, I was not. I should not be wasting this. I should be doing white cardstock. Yeah. Dummy me. Well, I do have a couple of layers there. It'll be a little bit thicker. That's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. Yep, that doesn't work. And I did see a trick where someone said to use a piece of paper in between your plates that get all marred and your paper so it doesn't mar the paper. It's probably still going to do it, but with as much pressure, we'll see. Hey, Miss Juanita, welcome in, honey. How you doing? Because if you look at this, you can see some of the marks from my plate, okay? And I have not had to buy new plates because I've been using a magic mat for the last 4 years. Yeah, believe it or not. But that doesn't mean that I haven't wound up putting pressure into the plates where it winds up denting them or accidentally cutting into them by doing the opposite direction. Yeah, things happen. Still has some, but not too much. And now we have a pink. When they're covered like this, it winds up smoothing a lot of that out, so it looks wonderful. Nice and smooth. Okay, and I think I will do another one of that piece of the scoop just to make it, give it a little bit more dimension, make it a little bit thicker. And then we can put both of those together. And let me find some white cardstock. Because I have lots of white cardstock. Hey, Lucy. How are you doing, honey? Welcome in. I like it when my friends come in to say hello. So I will not be live tomorrow. Next live is going to be scheduled for Monday so that I can work on getting the OBS reset up and different things like that. You guys know I like doing that on my off time, which has been nice, being able to start catching up on some things. Because I still have multiple things on my to-do list that I have not had a chance to get the love done. So those are coming. And of course, I also want to do some improvements on the membership. And I think you guys are getting excited about the membership. You guys have to tell me. Are you liking that we're adding things on there? Are you looking forward to any of the new changes that I've mentioned?
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
Kitty. I am really going to like it when... I know you'll miss me tomorrow, honey. I love you. But it's just that I can't be live and get the things done at the same time. It just doesn't happen.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
Oops. Let's not drop the pieces. Now, like this said, this is some cardstock from Michael's Recollections. So it's craft on the back and just has foiling on the front. A lot of the specialty cardstocks that you get from Hero Arts, Spellbinders, Scrapbook.com, a lot of different places. Lisa Horton are all double-sided foil. Recollections is one-sided. And one of the pluses on that is that the craft does let you hold on to the stuff. Wait, what? What? Okay, so Maureen says, Lucy, how rude of your boss to expect you to work during a Debbie J stream. I know, right? Did she say that? Did Lucy say that? Lucy says, hi, M, and then she says, Maureen, and then she says, I'm looking. I don't see where she said that her boss is making her work, but it's not right. And so Lucy at least admitted, says she agrees. So anyway. All right. So, Jen says a sparkalicious entertainment. She is so silly. And Tara says, hey, yay, Jen, I'm going to lose mine when I go to work Friday for the first time in 16 years. Honey, I'm not going live on Friday. You won't lose your stream streak on Friday. Also, on Twitch, there is a thing that if you go into it, it's going to tell you, like the next day, if you missed one, and it will let you watch the replay to get it back. I have done that, so I didn't lose my stream streak, which, of course, my stream streak only usually winds up being like 3 or 4 on different people because I don't get a chance to watch Twitch that much. Sometimes I just have it playing in the background. You know, comfy sounds, but then I have people that they distract me from getting things done. So I can't get any work done. It's okay. Hey, Miss Ruth. Hi, YouTube crafty people. She says crafty tube people. There are crafty tubers. And then she's saying, hi, crafty twitchy people. Oh, Jen says, dang, if I knew that, I'd be well over 100. Well, all you have to do is go in there at some point when you're like the day after, you know you missed a live stream. Just load it up and it should pop up at the top in your messages saying, don't lose your stream streak. Or if you have your notifications go into your phone, it'll do that too. Okay, so that has a little bit of dimension, but there's our scoop. Hey, Fox, how you doing, honey? Welcome, welcome. Yay. Okay, now we're going to do our pink one. And this one I did a white piece on the inside instead of wasting the foil cardstock. Anne Moritz says, Tara, just do as I do. Puts on stream while I'm at work. Leave it on for at least 10 minutes. Exactly. I do lurk. I do lurk a lot. Sometimes I have the audio on, sometimes I don't. It really depends on how bad the thing I'm watching is distracting me from getting the stuff done that I need to get done. But I was one of those kids that when I was in junior and senior high school, I had to have music playing in the background in order to think. That included when I was doing math. I needed to have music on in the background for me to think, kind of like what we're doing now, where I've got the music going. Hey, Miss Mary Miller. In order for me to think, if it's too quiet, it's just, my brain stops. It just does not want to work. So Miss Mary Miller. Okay, Tara says, I'm going to try and get away with that. I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble on your jobs. I don't. But you probably do like I do when you go back and review the replay on things. Sometimes you just want to see, okay, what did they make? And then do I need to see something in that to remember how to do it myself? And I do that. That's what I wind up doing a lot with Elizabeth because she goes live late at night. She's like late night with Elizabeth. No, late night with El Chapo returned. I keep saying Chapo. I don't think it's Chapo. I think it's Chapo. El Chapo as in chop. But live with El Chapo returns, right? Okay, so now we have 2 scoops. And we have our lids. So let's put... I think I want to put a little bit of foam behind each of those to make them stand out a little bit. And then I think I might try doing an iridescent silver for the jar itself. That might be cool. Because then it would look a little bit more like glass. First, there's a little bit of the foam showing. I gotta hide the foam. And did you guys see that I did get the post? I got a little bit of stuff posted to Instagram. Not a ton, but I did get a little bit. And that included the notification that we were going to go live today. I'm sending it up like about a half hour early. I think I need to actually update the posts to say when. And I'm sending them to my stories, which I'm not real good at doing that yet. So I haven't designed the picture to say when it is that's happening. So I need to add that on there so that people that are seeing that part know. Okay, so now it has a little bit of dimension. Oh, that is cool. I did see that she had some kind of a pre-recorded thing, and I started watching it last night, but it was where I didn't have the audio on, so I didn't catch most of it. So I'm going to go back and see what she was saying there. But it looks like it was a recorded thing. And that's something that we had talked about. Me and Elizabeth talk about all sorts of things. But I had talked to her about that at one point, doing recorded. It's just that there's a different kind of audience between lives and recorded. And I do think that my lives get a lot more love. But I also know I don't always have time. Most of the time, I don't have time to sit and watch somebody's live stream. So I need to do more of my recorded again, but not until I get all the other things caught up. So I do plan on doing more recorded like I did before. For the last year or so, I've been doing almost nothing but live streams. Okay, so now we have the scoops and we have the lids. So let's go ahead and cut out... I think what I want to cut out now is just the jar. If I can pick the darn thing up. So it does have a blade that goes most of the way around. Not all the way around, but that does make it so that it's going to be pretty easy to make this, if you wanted to, into a shaker card. And I do know that there have been folks that have made it into a shaker card already. So let's go ahead and cut this one out using some silver iridescent, and we will see how that looks. And again, craft on the back means that this is some of my Spellbinders stuff. I don't really want to use, some of my recollections, Michael's stuff. I don't really want to use this kind with my my Spellbinders. Mostly because the Spellbinder's been so easy. It is so pretty. I'd rather use up some of this before I do that. Absolutely. Tara, the only problem with that at this point is time to record and edit. The recording and editing is what I have an issue with. It's the time. That's one reason why I switched to doing mostly live streams, because then I can get my projects done that I need to get done for people like Spellbinders, because I have a hard time not having too much on my plate. And yeah, we know that's an issue. But I have more time to get all of the things completed that I need to get completed without having to go back and edit. So that's part of the thing. Right now I'm doing 2 edited videos a month. One for Pear Blossom Press and one for Ranger. The Ranger one is on their channel. The Pear Blossom Press is on mine and their channels. So you do have a little bit there. Plus I've got 9 years worth of videos on there. So that means there's a lot of stuff that you probably haven't seen, so you can still get your Debbie J fix. Tara says, yes, I watch them. Oh, yeah, and then the third for the lockdown. Now, the ones that we've done for the lockdown so far, 2 of the 3 months were where I had them recorded for another purpose. It's actually part of a big bonus, and the video is different that they use, but it's kind of the same. It's like a different version. And it is for a summit bonus. The other was where I edited a version of the Ranger video to make it short and concise, to make it so that it's basically curated. It just gives you the nuts and bolts of how to do it. Okay? So that's kind of what those were so far. So I am trying to reuse some of the stuff to get more stuff out for y'all. Because I know you guys are like me. You like to do the live streams because you want to come and hang out. You like that. But you don't always have time for it. And there's a lot of folks that really don't have time for it, so they're not going to sit through the whole thing. I think the average viewer, even though you guys are all here during the entire thing, I think the average view time is about 11 or 12 minutes for a 2-hour live stream. So just saying. That's kind of how that one works. Okay, so we've got that. I do think I want to cut out the middle so you can actually see, but you can see there are cuts. So it gives you the shape, and it's got a little gap there where you can cut through it if you want to. I'll use my craft knife. Mary's not here. She says you're not supposed to cut towards you. I don't know how to cut away from me and actually do it straight, so I can't do that. She just has to learn to live with me cutting like this. I have never seen anybody or never noticed when people were cutting away from them when they're doing like this. And when I've watched, let's just say you're watching a TV show where someone's doing surgery, they cut towards themselves. I don't know how a surgeon could actually cut a straight line away from themselves. It's just not natural. It's like when you're writing, you basically write with drawing towards you, right? I have no idea. Fox, you do talk sometimes too, honey. That's why I know that you're here. Thank you. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. So I'm just basically letting you know a little bit of some... That is difficult to do it that way. Okay, that one works. Okay, that one works. Now, it doesn't mean you couldn't slide a piece of paper in here instead of having to cut it out, because that would work too. There we go. So there is our first, and our scoop can go, because there are cut lines there too. It could actually go like that. I think that's going to be cool. Inside the lid. Love that. So we have one. I did do 2, and I did it on purpose because I think it's going to be cool. And then that can sit to the side, and then we can put some candy in it. That looks kind of cool, right? Oh my God. Anne says, have you on the TV and on your mobile in the kitchen? Have you? Oh my God. Oh, Translate doubled it. So you have me in the kitchen cupboard, and she has me on big TV. That is always scary. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this one too. I think I might actually just go ahead and make 2 cards because I have 2 of them and they're big enough. And I know it's probably kind of boring, but I hope that I like to tell you guys what I have planned because I want y'all to know what I'm trying to do for you, okay? And why I'm not here at times when you probably want. I really need to keep more stuff quiet until I get them done, but I'm not good at that. I get excited. I want to tell everybody. I did the same kind of thing when I was working. I've been one of those people. That's one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel. I learned how to do something, then I wanted to tell people. It's like you learn how to do it and you want to do it. You want to show everybody how do you do that. I think that's one thing. Todd does that kind of to me too. It's like he'll be doing something and he'll have to talk to me about it. It's like, I don't know why you're telling me because I'm never going to do that. But I'm the same way. It's like, I want to say, look at this card. This is what I did on here. And it's like, he's not interested. And why did you just burp?
Just finished lunch.
Oh, he just finished eating lunch. And we might go on a bike ride this afternoon. It is a little chilly. I have slipper socks on because it's chilly today. Todd, you are our meteorologist. What is the temperature today? He says it is 71 degrees outside. It is not 71 degrees in here. It is still chilly. It was like somewhere in the 60s. Okay, so I'm not sure if I want to make these into shakers or not. I might, but I do want to put some acetate just because I think that would be cool. Let me find a couple pieces of acetate. I'd rather use a scrap, but instead of using brand new sheets, but that's probably not going to work because I won't be able to find it. That's one reason why I wind up with so many scraps is I forgot where I put I forget where I put some of the stuff. I'm trying to do better at keeping things organized. Ooh. Not going to do this, but this would be fun too. Holographic film. If I decided to make... Oh, that could do a good shaker card. It could. Is this scraps? Oh, this is possibly... This is scraps, but this is probably not the stuff I want to use. This is thick. This is actually from a... You can tell this has got holes in it. This is an old notebook cover that I probably had for like 3 or 4 years. I guess I'm going to give it a shot. Is it too thick to go through? I need it to be just big enough for this, and that is... How big is that? That is... How big is this? How big? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just under 4 inches tall. It's about 4 by 4. So I'm going to cut myself a 4 by 4 piece of plastic. And yeah, go ahead and use the stuff. I mean, if you're going to... I kept
It's
this
delicious,
for,
Auntie Cootie.
I think I've kept this for probably 5 or 6 years. I need to use the stuff. Right? And is that the right size? Yes, that is perfect. So I'll cut 2 of those.
How refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
And then throw away this little bit on the end because I don't need it. And then we're going to... I'm going to use the die to draw where I want to cut. I think I'm just going to draw around the edges. Where is my Sharpie? And is this one of the ones that actually writes? Yes, it does. Kind of, sort of writes. This one I know writes. This is a paint pen. There we go. I'm tilting my head to the side so I can actually see where the plastic is. Okay, so that gives me a general idea of where the outer part is. I don't have to cut it all the way out. I can cut it just on the inside, and that's going to be perfect. I'm going to do the same thing on the other one, on the other piece of plastic.
Thank you, Auntie
There it
Cootie,
is.
for ordering a daily special for 100 bits in the Pet Cafe. Only 2 left.
Only 2 left in the Pet Cafe. Okay. I do like these paint pens. These are the Sharpie Creative Markers. I do like those. Those are ones that actually don't bleed through your planner paper. So I think that's kind of cool. But I do have to clean this up now because that's a friggin' mess. Put those to the side because it's going to probably bleed a little bit because, yeah, it's paint. So it's going to take paint a little bit to dry, right? And alcohol looks like it cleans it up nicely. Awesome. Okay. So that... I think it's going to be a little bit smudgy. That's okay. And I don't really need it all the way up into that lid. So I'm probably going to just trim off the part of the lid. And I'm probably going to trim this down more also. Let's go ahead and get rid of the part that I know is waste. And instead of getting any of this on here, on my... Hey, Miss Norma! Instead of getting any of that ink onto my... onto the silver, I'm just going to look at it on the die, and I do need to trim it down a little bit. I need to trim inside that blue-green line, and luckily that is wide enough. It's going to give me plenty of space to hear this down. So I'm just trimming some more. But I also don't know how much of this is just smear where it's smeared, and how much is it that's actually where I drew it right there. Okay, let's do that again. And if I pull that in a little bit, I just need to trim a little bit more off of this side. So that will be good. All right, I think that's it, and then I can clean up the acetate. Yep, that looks good. I think that is perfect. Okay. Get rid of those, and then I'll just spray this with some alcohol. I don't know which side has the ink, so I'm going to clean both sides. Or no, I don't have to. Awesome. Before I trim the other one, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one in place so we can make sure it's doing what I'm expecting. And to do that, I'm going to use some double-sided tape. There's some that I think I probably can get away with this one because there is that big enough gap there. So I think I can get away with that. This is 1/4 inch thick from Altenew. And while I'm grabbing things out of my stash, a lot of these are not in the... A lot of these products are not in the supply list. The main one, like the collection, you should have access to that in the description. So if you go to that page, it should take you to the main one. It'll definitely take you into Hero Arts. If you don't see this specific, like if it has the gummies instead, which I think it does. If it has the gummies instead there, you can go to that page and just go into the new and you're going to see it. So that's fine. This is actually a little bit thick for that little border, and that's okay. I think what I'm going to wind up doing is, first off, I don't want to seal that part up. I can seal that after I put the... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my scoop in. Because I want the scoop to go in. Where do I want the scoop? The scoop is going to go right about there. And I want the plastic in between the scoop and... Which I can't... There's the plastic. In between the scoop and... That means I need to trim it. Dang it. Let me find the bottom. I think that was... Is that the bottom? Oh, well. Okay, Norma says she loves the Altenew tape. Okay, so this is where I want this to line up on there, but I need to trim it like right at this edge here. So I'm going to take my marker one more time. And the only reason I'm doing it this way instead of using the die to cut it out is that it does cut that extra line on the inside. And I don't want that extra line cutting through the plastic. I want the plastic to go more toward the edge so I have that nice well, right? And this time I need to make sure that I cut on this side, on the right-hand side of that line. This is one of the good reasons to do more than one at a time, because if you mess up on the first one, you got to spare, right? And Norma loves the Altenew tape. Well, I got this because when I got my my Altenew grip mat, again, thank you, Jen, for helping me with that one. When I got that, I think it was either a freebie or a discount, like on sale or something at the same time. So I went ahead and did that. Okay, let me just see this one more time, how I'm going to do it. So this is going to go there. And I need to add some tape to that line. And I do have this scrapbook.com basically score tape, real thin. So I'm going to go on that thin line there. And there's still a couple of slits there. So I should be able to put the handle through that. And yeah, I'm using tape because I want the acetate to stick really well. And once I get this down, it's possible that I'm going to have some adhesive showing on the front, which I don't really like that idea, but we can always use our Hello, kitties! Our anti-static powder to help with that. Meow. Okay, there we go. So, I'm going to try folding that back. So this is going to go in here, and we're going to have the acetate above that. It's going to work. It's going to work. Here's my plastic. I want to make sure I have my plastic in the right spot. Okay, so there we go. Everything looks like it fits. I'm going to do this part first and line up that little edge. And it kind of looks like this may be a little bit big, so it's going to go on. I'm going to have to trim off some of the outside. But first I want to just double test this. And it does do what I want. So we've got the jar, we've got the glass in front of our scoop. So that worked perfect. Now I can start removing the rest of the release paper, and then I can trim off any excess acetate that I may have left on here. And it does look like right here, there's not quite coverage, but I think it's pretty close. And yeah, I think when I trimmed this part, it wasn't completely straight, because you can see there's a little bit, well, you might be able to see it. Yeah, there is a little bit of extra plastic there, and there's not quite enough here. I think it's solid. This one is not going to be a shaker. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I'm not going to make this one into a shaker because I would rather make sure that I have enough acetate in the places that I think I don't have enough if I were to do a shaker. But I like the shiny bits too, because it's going to look like all of the pieces are inside the jar. Okay, that's good. I'm happy. Okay. Hey, Vanessa, welcome in. Welcome. Okay, now we're going to do this again. We're going to try to do the same thing. Hey, Christina, how are you doing, hon? Yay! So Christina says, hello everybody, I just got done with my workout and ready to put my first ever load of sourdough bread in the oven. Christina, what workout are you doing? What kind of results are you getting? We want to know all the deets because I need to work out. And I think there's probably some other folks in here thinking, yeah, I really need to do that. That was one of my goals for the year. And Vanessa says, I finally made it into a live to see your smiling faces. Yay! I'm so happy that you're here, hon. Thank you. Next live will be next Monday at noon. And then Tuesday we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I'm going at noon. Tuesday I'm also doing members only live stream at 4:30. And then our regular live stream Tuesday nights members only at 4:30 on Tuesday, and then 5 p.m. for everybody on Tuesday night. So that's the schedule. At some point, I think I'm going to just send it out to you again. I was really testing it out before really doing the official announcement to the entire email list. Instead, I just send you guys notifications. So anywho. All right, let's try that again. We've got one of them. Let's do this other one. I kind of am thinking they're just going to be the same. Wait, Christina, sorry, what? Tara says, Christine, excited to hear how your loaf turns out. Oh, Christina, sorry, yes. Everybody say hello to Christina and Christina and Vanessa. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on this one. So we've got that little piece there for them. I think I'm going to just use this one all the way around so I don't get extra adhesive anywhere. This is just a thinner this is an 1/8 of an inch, I believe. Tape from Scrapbook.com. At this point, I really don't have a favorite. As long as they all work and the release paper isn't really hard to get off, then I'm happy. Like I used some foam tape that I got from, oh gosh, who was it that I got that one from? One of the companies had this some foam tape that had this red plastic release paper. And that was such a pain to try to get off. I mean, it was so difficult. I stopped. It's like, forget it. I also got a different brand from Amazon at one point because it looked like it was cheaper, and it had a blue plastic release paper, and it just did not work to come off at all. It was such a pain. Okay, gonna clean this off. Just using a little alcohol to get that paint off, that paint pen. I know you guys love the foam. Yes. So let's take a look. So this is my straight edge that goes at the bottom. And it looks like everything is pretty good. I think I'm going to put it on here and then trim that excess part there so that I know I've got enough for every way. Oh yeah, OMG! I threw that tape out over the release paper. Well, I'm one. I don't like to waste anything, so I used it. I also give everything more of a chance than I probably should. Yeah, second chances, third chances. I do that a lot. So I gave it the entire roll. I gave it plenty of chances to try to do it right, and it never ever actually worked correctly. Okay, again, it is flat side down, pretty much to the edge, and I'm trying to see. It's hard to see things when they're clear. Yeah, clear over shiny. There we go. Now I can do shiny over matte, and it'll be a little bit easier to see it. Okay, I think that's good. All right, I got those down for 3 sides. I did not do that one for that piece yet. And I'm going to go ahead and start trimming it because you guys can, there we go. You can see that there is some overlap. So I'm tucking the edge of my scissors down between the cardstock, the silver shiny cardstock, and the acetate so I can trim that edge without messing up the edge of my pretty foil. Did I get all of that? Most of it. I think it's actually close enough. Hey, Adelaide, welcome in, honey. Welcome, welcome. Okay, and then we'll do this side. And that is probably pretty close. And let's go ahead and take off that last piece of release paper and see if I need to trim anymore. I do something one time and then I realize, I probably should have done it a different way, and then I try it the next way, again, doing a different way. So that's one reason why you see sometimes I do the same thing different ways in the same video. It's because I decide the second time, it's like, let's try it a different way now. And then let's make sure that this works well for us to have the handle sticking out and our scoop inside. That's perfect. Love that. I have a little extra acetate right up here, and let's go ahead and take care of that. Next, we need to cut out some candy. Alrighty. This is so cool. So we have 2 different, I think we have probably gumballs, hard candy, and lemon drops. So we have 3 different ones. Let me move those out of the way. And what colors do we want to do them? That's going to be adorable. Yeah, these are going to be so cool. These are the penny candy jar die set from Hero Arts. It just came out. I think these came out on, it was either the 10th or the 15th. So they're brand, I think it was the 15th. Brand spanking new from Hero Arts. And Hero Arts is part of Spellbinders. So these are all things that I was sent for free by the companies to try out. I'm sorry, I love trying out all the things and I love playing with them all. And you guys have seen enough of my videos to know, yeah, I love them all. I love them all. Absolutely. I think I want some blue. I don't know what colors I want, but I think I'm going to do some blue. Let's see. This is a blue that I don't really use that much. So we could do some of that. And I'm just grabbing some of my scraps. We have some green. I have some greens in here I never use. So let's do some lime green. Ooh, we could do some of the lemon drop shapes in the lime green. That would be cool. Here's some pattern paper one. I don't want to use the pattern paper one. I want to use... We could do some purple. I think I'll do a little bit of everything. We're going to have a lot of pieces of candy here. You know what, that purple? Let's do that purple. It's kind of a pinkish purple. And it's a smaller scrap, which means that when I get done cutting on that one, it will be gone out of my stash. And here's some reds. Reds and pinks. This is a bright red that I don't even know where it came from, and I don't have any more of it, so I know I'm not going to really use it on anything. I think I need some pink also, though. Which pink do I want to do? Here's a small pink. We'll do some pink. And then we have to have some lemon drops that are lemon drop color. So here's some lemon. And then I have some... I'm going to take that out and put it in another piece because that's a good orange. Here's some more yellow. Well, that's a different yellow. I want an orange. I don't use a lot of orange, so here's a piece of orange. Okay. And what else? I think that's all of the colors that I want to go with, which is a little bit of everything. So we have some orange there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do more than just one round of the lemons, so. That's a big enough piece, I think, for two. Okay.
Welcome, Suze162.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you, hon. Let's go up there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And in the Twitchverse, there are ads. Can't turn them off. So if you're getting ads and you don't want to get ads, you can get out of those by watching it on YouTube also. But you can get out of the ads by subscribing to the channel over there. That's kind of how that part works. And you can use your Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime and have not used your Amazon Prime sub yet, you can use that on whoever's channel you want to. Just don't waste it. Just make sure you're using it somewhere because, yeah. Let's pop those in there. I'm just putting everything in a little container here that I didn't know was on my desk. And it turns out it was on my desk and it was empty. So it's like, yeah, let's do that. I'll do another one of the lemons. It basically just means you have to connect your Amazon account to your Twitch account, and by doing that you can pick anybody's channel you want to give a free subscription to, because that's kind of what they go, but it's kind of like the membership on YouTube. So you can do that over there, use whatever you want to over there, and it's perfect. I might do some pink lemons too, because, you know, pink lemonade is a thing, because we did a pink lemonade card earlier this week too. And that way you can get out of ads for free and use Bezos money. Lots of little lemon drops. Okay, it is getting quiet in the chat. You know that I only start saying that when I stop thinking of anything to say because I'm focusing on things. Okay, so we've got some pink and we have some yellow. I want to do some more lemon drops. Maybe I'll do some... Hey, Danielle! Do want to do some more lemon drops. Do I have enough of this one for this to fit? Will this fit? Why, yes it will. Just... Let's do some more orange. And then I'm going to switch over to some of the other colors. Because I'm probably going to have more than I need. As if, right? You need more candy. Did somebody get in the pool or did they miss the pool? I don't know who dropped into the pool. It was Jen who tried to drop into the pool, but I don't see that she's in there, so I'm assuming that she missed it. So Fox and Amarit are both trying to get into the pool. Oops. And so is Miss Danielle. I mean, so die cutting is fun and it's easy, but it is one of those things that is kind of boring to watch when you're doing a lot of it. I wish that there was those licking wallpaper candy from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
Okay, I think that's probably enough of the orange and the yellow. So we're going to go on to some red hots, I think.
Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
I may do some more lemon. I'm going to need more lemon drops. It's because we know what it is, right? Anne Marita says, hearing and watching. Aw. But this takes, gobstoppers. This definitely takes a lot less time than if you were to try to hand cut all of these things. Right? Magic of die cutting. Tied to a damn chair. Foam is life. Adding some red into the mix. There we go. This is a bright red. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And I think I want to do one more of the bright red. And another of the lemon drops. So I'm wondering how our leaderboard on the YouTube side looks right now. I'm going to take a look at that. Jen is still in first place with Maureen right behind her. So Jen has 200 XP where Maureen has 150. Is anybody going to take this away from them? And I don't know if I have too many or not enough candy right now. Okay. Do another one of the lemon because I can. And we're going to switch to some purple. Or lavender. This is a light purpley color. Purple pink. Okay, Jen just keeps doing things in there to make sure nobody is going to catch up with her. That is the point, I think. Danielle has a 45 stream streak. Cool. Good job, honey. Hey, Tara. How you doing, hun? And no, I am not heat embossing all of these. I'm not doing that today. That was a lot of heat embossing yesterday. So cute. But yeah, I did a lot of heat embossing. Foam is life. Almost ready to start with the green because we're going to do some lime drops too, I think. We knocked each other and of course to the pool. Danielle landed in it though. That is funny though. Did I not cut it? Okay, I guess I stopped and reversed too soon. So we're going to do another thing of lemon drops because I didn't actually get the pink, the last one of the pink done. Or purple done. That's what it was. Purple. This is also kind of cool. You can make your own like kind of background or stencil or something too in those shapes. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to pay attention this time. Ooh, sorry about the yawning, guys. I think I slept more solid last night, which is good because I don't get that a lot. Krampus kicked you off course. Sure he did. Sure. We'll go with that. Jen is lying, but we'll go with that. Okay, so now we're going to do the green and the light blue. So we're going to do some green lime drops. And then we're going to do some of these. Zombie! Now I'm going to get you yawning. Well, you know, what's today? Today's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It's time for a nap, right? think I need more coffee. Coffee, 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 coffee. So now we have some little lime drops. That is too cool. I like that. Now all of these have got a little highlight on there, and there are dies that you can cut out the little highlights. I'm not going to do that. I might add, I might add white gel pen instead, if I add them at all. Don't mention naps. It's chilly and overcast here. Perfect napping weather. Well, because of the storms a couple of days ago, the reason, well, not because of the storms, but the reason for the storms that we had here that knocked out my power on Monday was that we had a cold front coming in. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. So we do have, it is chillier here right now. And yeah, it is kind of where I want to go and just lay down and go sleep. I do have some, well, do I have any coffee left? I have a little bit of coffee in my mug. And I have tea that also has caffeine. It's not a lot of caffeine. Oh, did I drop the other die on the other side? Is that what I thought I heard dropping? Where's my die? I need the little ones. Well, it's not in there. There it is. Went behind that bin. There we go. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Not mean to do that. Todd hit it. No, we didn't. Arg, that's so mean, dropping the tiny pieces. Well, that's one reason why I have this. This is a magnet. This is a magnet so I can pick up the pieces. Yeah, because I drop my dies all the time. I have a few dies over here that I have found that I don't really know where they belong to. I think I know what one of them does. I came across this die, and I'm pretty sure it's my Pear Blossom Press one, because I was missing that last time I put my Pear Blossom Press Stampin' Die bundle away. I was missing one of the dies. So, well, where'd that go? And now I don't remember if I found that before or after I lost the die. I don't know. I think that's probably the right one. I do have another set of that die Stampin' Die bundle, but like one of them is the older one, and for the newer Stampin' Die bundle, she's changed one of the stamps so that there is now the blow stamp in there to go along with the candlelight mechanism where you have to blow it out. Love it. Anyway. You know, this might be a fun card for me to make for with Pear Blossom Press. I'm trying to think. I never know for sure what I want to do. That might be, I think that might be enough. Do we need some more? Do we need more candy? Look at how much candy's in that thing. Look at that. There's a lot of candy in there. Still missing your stocking die, but found another. No clue what it goes to. Yep, I get that one. All right. I also came across these, and I was thinking of these for the lemonade stand, but the lemonade stand also takes up the whole thing. So maybe we can use some of this. This is some of the, actually, okay. For some reason, I was thinking Lisa Horton was, Jen wants more. I was thinking Lisa Horton's paper had both sides, but this is some of Lisa Horton's paper and an embossing folder that we used at least 6 months ago. At least 6 months ago. It's been a hot minute. Where did I put? Now I need to find my things. Oh, there they are. There they are. But let's see what this would look like. Okay. Yes, it's an oh, here it is thing. And I'm going to just toss some of these guys down. Or is that too shiny? It might be too, well, I did a lot of foil on here. That might be just too much shine. I think that might be too much shine. So we're not going to do the shiny bit for this one. But I do feel like this kind of looks like that, 10 panels that could be like in a kitchen or something. I love that. But I'm not going to use it this time. What's this orange? Oh, that's that other orange. I don't know if I have anything over here I want to use. That's kind of a terracotta-y look. That looks kind of cool. What do you mean, dang? Oh, she said, love it, and then I put it away. Okay, that's really pretty, but you agree not for this. Okay. That's the best when you're looking for something and find things you weren't looking for. That happens all the time. Here's what I do. And this is what Todd does too. Usually, if he can't find something, he'll ask me, and it'll be something, a lot of times it's stuff that I have no idea what it even is. He was saying, I lost this squidgy thing. I didn't know what he was talking about. As soon as he described it, it was like, oh yeah, we were using that on the back porch when you were wanting to burnish down the tape. And so he knew exactly where it was. But there's times when I have not seen the thing he's looking for, and I wind up going directly to wherever it was. Same thing if I lose something. Sometimes he will go directly to wherever it is. Such a weird thing. Yeah, that's one thing. This could be like in Italy, because it does have that kind of terracotta-y look. I like that. But I'm going to use another piece of cardstock for the bottom. I do still have some of the brown, so I think a little bit of brown at the bottom would be good for a countertop. So I'm just going to cut a strip. Okay, I'm going to cut 2 strips because I'll probably do 2 cards. Oh, zombie means it's quiet in the chat or something is someone is sleeping. No, just do exclamation point zombie and you get to play the zombie. The zombie was one of the things that I made a while back, and it was for Halloween, and nobody wants to stop. So a couple of years ago, I took the zombie down after Halloween, and within a week, people were still trying to bring the zombie back and got irritated with me because I took the zombie down. So I just leave them up. The witch and the pumpkin are not up anymore because, those are really, really noisy, and I just decided not to bring them. I left you with a couple of things. Like I left you with Santa's. Yeah, you can still see if you've been naughty or nice all year round and check in with Santa. So I do let you check in with him. But I did take some of the stuff down. Hey, Miss Mary. Mary, quite contrary.
If you were not watching Mary K's Crafting Creations, and you are not following Mary K's Crafting Creations, you are wrong, and Krampus is gonna poop in your stocking.
I could do it that way. I think I'm gonna do that. Which means I'm gonna have to keep this release paper because I'm gonna have to go only partially on there and trim the other half off. Because this is gonna be less than an inch. And then that can go right there, and it's barely enough space. Okay. Let go. Thank you. How are you doing, Miss Mary? Catty. I know, right? So let's trim this down so it's going to be the right size for a card. Otherwise, it's not going to be. Okay, so that's going to be... That might actually be too big. I may have to trim off the top or the bottom or something. 4 by... This is actually a little bit more narrow than what I wanted. That's okay. Okay, I could pop it up a little bit on top and overlap. That's still going to be cool. And then we can still mount it. Go back to work on Monday, fingers crossed. Well, I hope you are feeling better, honey. I really do. I don't like it when you're sick. I don't like it when you're sick, hun. No. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and... How am I going to do that? I wasn't going to do this, guys, but you know what? I think I am. I think this... I don't really want to use my black. That's the wrong one. Do I have what I want? This one might work. This one I think might work. I wasn't going to do it, but I think it is going to... It can't be. It can't be. All right, I'm sorry. I am talking to myself again. I am going to pop it up. But I don't have it designed to be able to be a shaker. So this is not going to be a shaker, but I am going to pop it up. Let's go ahead and add some of our little candy bits in here.
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
And they're going to go right around in here. Look at all our candy. I think I might want to... I'm going to add some of them, I think, with foam behind them. I could add all of them with foam behind them.
Ah, refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
And this foam is actually thicker. I'm not going to use that one after all. What did the one hat say to the other? You stay here. I'll go on ahead. So this would probably work better if I had little foam squares. I do have some, but they're actually thicker than the foam I'm already using. And you want to use the same thickness. Otherwise, it's not going to really work as good. Not if you want everything to be flush. And I did take out a white gel pen today and tested it, and it worked. And where did I put it? I'm going to say that Jen stole it. And of course, it was right there in front of me, and I just didn't see it. So this should still write fine. Yes, it is showing up right. I think when I did this one, with your gel pens, you do want to kind of draw right with them a little bit to try to prime them. And it just irritates me that they're not ready to go when I get started. So I really need to just put my foam down first so I can do this. Also, you have to wait for it to wait for the stuff to dry a little bit so that you don't smear it all over the place. Now, I could put them down first, but if I put them up on foam, they're not going to necessarily be completely level. So I'm going to try to do this first on some of them and maybe put some, and those are the ones I want to show on the best. There is a little highlight impression on these two, so you know where to draw. I'm not going to do it on all of them, but I love that I've got little lemon drops. I'm sorry. Those are just cute. Little lemon-shaped candies. And I do need to do highlights more, and I'm liking the fact that this pen is actually doing what I want to do. Can you show how splat paint on a card? Oh, you're talking about using splatter like I'm trying to get better at? Yeah, it does go kind of everywhere, honey. So that's why I do, like, I kind of cup around it. You can also use a splat box. So that works really good, but I don't really like to have to take out the splat box. I did have one that I had made that was up on top of a cabinet that we just threw out because it had lots and lots and lots of dust. Actually, I'm going over this a couple of times on the yellow because you can't really see it. But yes, we can practice splatter at some point. That would be fine. It was Dina Wakley. Oh, okay. You were using some sprays. Okay, we can do sprays. We're not going to do it today, but I can do that next week. And I think I have some Dina Wakley. I know I have some Simon Hurley. Some Tim Holtz. I know I had told y'all yesterday that there are lots of different kinds of sprays you can use because somebody was asking, they're thinking about doing it, and your husband will help you. I've also used plastic bins, so you want to make sure that the sides of the bin are big enough so that when you're spraying in it, you don't make a tremendous mess. Because you guys know me, I don't want to make a tremendous mess on my desk. But having an alcohol spray bottle helps so that you can clean it up easy. I'm actually not paying attention as I'm drawing. So, oh, he's listening now. Okay. Hi, Anne Marit's husband. Welcome into the craftosphere. We're going to tie you up and Velcro you down to a chair so you know.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
So are we gonna? So Anne, are we gonna tie him down and Velcro him to a chair like we did Ronan? Hello, Miss Ilka. How are you doing, honey? Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing all of these, but now I'm kind of wanting to because they're cute. Yeah. So I'm liable to smear some of the white gel pen on some of them as I try to finish up the cards, but it is what it is. Lots and lots of candy. I'm kind of getting silly, you know that? Yeah, what's his name, Amarit, so we can say hello to him directly. I think that's what you guys have more fun with than anything else, is harassing the menfolk that happen to find their way in here. Okay, I'm getting a little bit messy with my Hi, Anne Marit and hubby. Of course we do. We love harassing them all. Y'all started with the Todd, and then we went on to the Ronan. I think that if they didn't have so much fun with it, if they kind of just ignored us and didn't play with us too, it wouldn't be nearly as much fun. Of a glitter glue gun. Ilka says she took an unplanned nap. It's like the old as Amazonians. Yes. I'm hoping these are drying. I haven't been willing to actually test any of them to see if they're dry yet. Those look dry. Okay. These are getting dry, so that's good. I can start moving them off to the side. Good. Yay. Todd, I'm making candies. We have lemon drops. He says, okay. Oh, did you say ote? He said ote. I guess that means he's pretending to be Buckwheat, and Buckwheat likes candy. Is that what you're telling me? I have noticed that you're starting to talk a little bit like an alien. This morning, I'm putting on my makeup. And what did you say?
When you've completed your facial adjustments.
Yeah, I'm putting on my makeup because I'm getting ready to stream with you guys. And he says, when you get finished with your facial adjustments, he wanted help from me. Oh, okay. Veronica says, I thought Auntie Cootie said something bad, which she does. Lol, I'm a total dork. What did she say? Jen, what did you say? I'm scrolling up because I apparently completely missed it. I don't see where she said something. Bread's in the oven for Miss Christina Holloman. Brett just called me to tell me that he won tickets from his work to Disney on Ice this weekend. Oh, fabulous. I'm still looking to see what Auntie Cootie said. If I look at the Twitch side, I can usually see the Twitch ones better. She said, howdy, Ilka. I don't know. And then she did all of the hearts. I don't know. What did she say? I want to know what she said. Jen, what did you say that was bad? We still have a lot more in here. I think this is enough for me to try to arrange on here. Okay, Ilka says, I'm still tied, but this way I hopefully can sleep this tonight. I think she meant she was still tired instead of tied. But, you know, we do have Velcro. And I think we've got a couple of straight jackets, bejeweled straight jackets around somewhere. All right. Okay, let's just start popping some of these down. I do need a little bit of blue because of that orange in the background, so they will stand out. Let's do a blue and a red. And I'm just going to start laying some of them down so that I can get an idea. We do want to kind of pile them up, and then I may take some press and seal once I have a good arrangement. Let's make sure they're in the right spot. That looks pretty good. They may need to be a little bit higher, and I don't want the shine to not show. Dina. It's okay. I was just picking on you, Ilka. You know I love you, honey. Hello, Mary, across platforms. Okay, I think this is pretty good. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to glue these down. I'm going to start putting some more on top with foam. I know I have some press and seal somewhere. I need the press and seal. And what's bad is I know I saw it like yesterday. Of course we'll use foam, honey. We have to use foam. There is no option to not use foam. Do you know where my press and seal is? Oh, I think it's in the closet. They know all I have to do is say, oh, where is that? And I will find it. It just kind of shows up. Dunk. Everybody wants to get into the pool. When I don't use foam, you think I'm sick. No. I use foam, but there are times that I don't need to use it. But yeah, I like my foam. I like my cards to all have dimension. And what does it for me? Foam does it. Foam definitely does it. So I'm going to use my press and seal. I'm going to write down over my little stack of candies. Okay. And then we're going to add glue to the back of all of that. Stick. Quote number 3. What was quote number 3? I prefer chatting to cooking. It says Susan Tremper. Where is Susan Tremper? I haven't seen her in here in a bit. I saw her at the summit. Rather, I saw her in the chat at the summit. And if you haven't done this, you're gonna like this. This is gonna make it so easy because you get to plan out where you want it, and then you've got them all stuck to here, and then you just put them down on your cardstock where you want them. I'm lining it up with that counter that we added, and then we can press it right on down. Okay. Stretch! Yes, Tara, I will stretch, honey. My back needed it anyway. Thank you, hon. And then once you think that it has adhered some, Bitty Penny, it's fun getting grungy, inky, and a little freaky with Halloween cards. I don't remember Bitty Penny saying that. Okay, here we go. And there's some of them that are not wanting to stick because that is an embossed background. But now we have our little stack of candies in there. But I do want to pop some of them up on some foam because I'm also going to put a ring of foam around this. So we're going to have a little bit of dimension inside our candy dish or candy thingamadoodle. It's a thingamadoodle. We're going to call it that today. And I had started cutting some little pieces before we get started with this so that I would have them to go on the back of some of my candies. So let me grab some of the foam pieces and put them behind our candies. And then we can put these so that they have a little bit of dimension inside. I thought her name said something nasty. What, Veronica? Debbie knows she's nuts, but we love her anyway, says Miss Ruth. Ruth! Starting to sound like my husband. My husband is nuts too. That's okay, because we love him anyway too. You guys love the Todd. Number 51. Yeah. Highlight says she loves number 51. Kitty, Todd alert. 2 peas in a pod, as they say. Ruth. Okay, I think I need another red one to go up on top. And we do need some lemon drops too, because lemon drops. I haven't used any of my lime drops yet. I haven't even actually drawn a highlight on any of the lime. Let's do a couple of them real quick. And let them dry for a sec. And then we can add them to the mix. Oh gosh, you guys. They quoted me at some point saying he's my boy toy. He says they are not incorrect. Mommies don't have cooties. Only girls, by the way. Who oldest are boys? Jen. And I don't care that the highlights are all in different directions. Yeah, number 1 was Donna Nipper and hey, it's Fat Albert. I have no idea why she said that. But yeah, that was like, that's our oldest. That was when I first put the quote thing up and said, hey, let somebody say something so we can test this thing. And Mary said I chat a lot, and she does. We're getting there. This one is almost done, I think. Yeah, I know, right, Mary? That one was an old quote. But it's still true. Romance life. I think that's perfect. That I like it. I think I need one more. Let's put another big red jawbreaker in there. Okay, and now I can start putting some foam tape on the back of there. I want it to be the same thickness, so I'm just going to use my regular, and we're just going to cut it so it fits. Number 25. Mary says that I'm her spirit animal. Okay, and then the best way to get it to curve the way you want it is to take the release paper off of the other side. Y'all probably already know this trick. But that way, when you put it down, you can make it bend. And that's actually too wide. Which means I really need to have release paper on it again in order to do that, in order to cut it. Yeah, dummy me. Trim it a little bit thinner. better if I use these scissors. These scissors work much better at cutting through sticky stuff because it does not stick as much to the titanium. There. Okay, now I can wrap this around. There we go. Let's curve that last bit there, and then I'll cut another piece. It's going to go across the... Actually, I have another piece. I have this piece. Quote number 6. Save a turkey, watch Debbie J's live. That had to have been a Thanksgiving one. Will Jen make it into the pool? Hamburgers. I don't think that those actually do anything to make them not make it. So Jen is... Ruth was trying to make it so that Jen wouldn't land in the pool. Jen didn't land in the pool anyway. But no, it had nothing to do with the burgers coming down from the sky. Tara's going to miss it. She's not going to be able to bounce back. Darn it. Oh, yum. I mean, since this is not a shaker, I don't have to wrap it the whole way around, but I could just do pieces of foam instead of going the whole thing. I gotta go the whole thing. Oh my God, when you know the roads and you still get lost. I'm loving these quotes, guys. It's fun. Okay, so on this one, I think we're going to go with... Do we want to go with green or do we want to go with pink? I think I'm going to go with green. So we're going to pop this in. Actually, let's go another one. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. And I think I'm going to have to put a couple of pieces of candy in the scoop as well. So let's go ahead and glue the handle in place. I'm going to go like that. I will have to clean it up a little bit on the front though, I think. Because it's a little messy there. We are going to have to clean that up. That's all right. It's all right. It's fine. It's all fine. And the glue does dry clear, but it also dries matte. Like go. Okay. Because it dries matte, it will make it so that some of the shine is gone. So that's why I'm wiping it away there. Hey, Kelly's been on hold for 53 minutes. What? I'm sorry, honey. We didn't want you to be on hold. I didn't mean to. Did I put you on hold? I didn't think I did. I thought I said you could come in anytime you want. Todd, are you laughing at me?
No.
Oh, you're out laughing at Anatoly? That's funny. There's this guy on Facebook that Todd likes watching his videos because it is really funny. He's basically a guy that looks like he's 98 pounds wet. And he's actually like he's very, very strong. He's a power lifter or something, right?
Like a world champion.
He's a world champion power lifter. So he'll go into a gym and he will pretend. Yeah, he will pretend that he's weak. He will pretend that he's weak. He'll be pushing a broom or something or a mop, and it turns out that it's a majorly weighted mop. And he'll go in and he'll say that he's going to, I need to clean here. I need to clean here. And there's a big thing of weights sitting there, so he can't really clean through the weights, right? So what will he do? He'll say, I'll just move this. And so he picks it up, he walks off with it, and these guys that are like big and, big muscle heads, they have no idea what the heck's going on. Is he the one with glasses and beard and wears sandals? Yes. Yes.
He'll pick up like an 800.
He'll pick up like an 800-pound bar and just walk off with it, and then come back and start cleaning. And then they'll, he is so freaking funny. I mean, that's just one of the scenes that he does. There's some other ones too that are just friggin' hilarious. So there was one where goes into a gym and pretends that he's trying to learn how to lift weights, and it's like, don't know what I'm doing. And then he's like, he'll lift this really heavy weight. And I was like, I did that wrong. And the guy who's trying to train him is like, what the heck? So funny, so funny. Oh, I just realized something. Yeah, I can't put foam on that one because it goes over some of the... I need to move some of these is what I need to do. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off some of these that have got foam because I would rather not waste those nice big ones. I can put that to the side and put this one. Let's see. And we'll put this one here. I think I'll still stay inside. Nope. That's going out there. I'm going to do a couple of them on the outside too, but I'll put the lemon one right there. That'll work. Okay. So right there, that's where I'm putting them. That'll work. That'll work. You do have to, I've got a lot of little pieces in there, and it's easy to forget which ones are on what level. So. There we go. We have our look. There we go. That looks great. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually put a couple of pieces of candy on the outside. I didn't mean to layer these guys up. That's an accident. Peeling those off. So we've got a couple of pieces that fell out. And then I need a sentiment. And then I need to put it up onto a card base. Oh, that's cute. I do need another. I think I need another. Let's do a red. Need another little piece of foam. And I do need to make I am going to make something with that other one that we started putting together, but I'm not going to do it today. So I admit we do drop some and pull them out of the container. Yes, we do. And then you know what happens? Then we eat them. Then we eat them. 10-second rule, right? I think I need another one. I need another one out here. Need a little circle. We're going to do a circle one. Is it weird that my first thought when I saw it was an old diaper changing table pad? What? I don't know what that was. I'm going to say, yes, that's weird, Mary, because I have no idea what that was from. I ain't good to nobody. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put the rest of my candy away. Smalls! Hey, Smalls! Thank you! I missed you too. Miss your face. Where's my thing?
Small Town Dreams rated you.
Thank you, Smalls. The little voice in your head. It's like a creepy circus. Are you ready for the show? Where did all your courage go? We're playing with candy, honey. Look at the candy.
Small Town Dreams rated your channel with 9 viewers.
Yes, I know. Thank you. So yeah, we're making a candy jar. And I need, where did I put my sentiments? I still need to do the sentiments. But I think I've got a couple of different ones that I could do. So we have all of these that come with candy. But I really like the big hugs. Let's see whether or not big hugs will fit well on here. I don't want to cover any of that. I'm going to have to do one of these one-liners. So I'm not doing the big hugs. Because it takes so much of it. I'm very glad we're friends will work, I think. Even though there's no bears. I could always add a bear. There's Gag Me with a Spoon. I didn't put any of these guys in there. And here's Christine's little bear. Yeah, I saved all my candies so we can use them on other things. Here's some bears. That kind of looks dumb. Sorry, I can't do that. All right, we're going to do something else. I want a sentiment. What do I want to use? Because this is the whole die set. Well, this plus the candy pieces is the whole die set. And like I said, there are these little guys here that, yeah. Are there other words on the big hug ones? Yes, but they all go along with the big hugs, with those words. So yeah, I could use something there. Long distance, big squishy, miss your, no words, just. So all of them go along with either the word big or hugs or both. So that's what those are for. I also realized I didn't put the lid on here anywhere. So I still need to add the lid. And I'm not sure. I will figure out something to do with it. I could still do it. It may have to cover some. That's my problem. I have a hard time. I have my hard time covering the things. Yeah. Don't like to cover the things because they look so fun. Does anybody else have that problem? Tara says don't put a sentiment on it. And that is definitely an option. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. The thing is just so big, you know? I didn't even think about how big that thing was. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of glue on this other side so that it will go over our container there. And I'm fine with it going a little bit over the edge because this is a little bit smaller than A2. Did do that on purpose. It's so fun. And you can't get to the candy because it's inside. Could you please keep the hijinks to a minimum? I have a card to work on over here. Susan Tripper. Is that why she's not here? Maybe that's the thing. We do too many hijinks. Could be. Maybe. My brain is still working. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put it onto a card base, and then I can decide on the sentiment. I do that a lot. If I can't make up my mind, I move on to the next step. No, we're not drum rolling yet. I'm not done. And Jen's like, don't let anybody else in because I want it. I know that's what you're thinking, Jen. Okay, let me grab out a card base. I think I have some already cut over here. Yep. And I got to use a piece of cardstock that's been in my stash for a bit. And this is going to be a top fold horizontal card. Doesn't seem to... Oh, that's because this is actually 2 pieces of regular. Would I do that? Indeed. Oh, of course you would. I know you. I thought that was a heavyweight and it was 2 pieces of lightweight stuck together. Okay, this one is heavyweight. There we go. And it looks like there is some ink on the front, and that's okay because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put my card on top of it so you're not going to be seen anymore. Nom, 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 what? Veronica wants the candies because she wants to eat them all. That's perfect. Okay, I think I'm going to glue this one straight down, though. We got plenty of foam on here. Yeah, now I have plenty of glue on here, too. And a bedazzled straight jacket. How fun, how fun, how fun. It's been a whale of a good time today. Jen is playing with oil and chalk pastels, purple everywhere. I have not taught myself how to use pastels yet. I have some, and I just haven't taken the time. I think I have an idea. I think I'm going to actually stamp on some vellum and then heat emboss it. So we're going to see how we do with that. And it should make it so it's not as in your face, covering everything. So let me find a piece of vellum. Pre-cut, because I know I have some that are already A2 size. Because I don't use them enough. There's acetate. There's acetate again. I know I have vellum over here somewhere. Here we go. All right, so I kind of want the sentiment to go up here. So let's see if it will fit. So we could put big hugs right over the candy. Or we could put it over here on the side. The hugs is the biggest part of the word, though. Any thoughts? Maybe I should be just putting on the inside. That's what we're going to do. Because I don't really want to cover all of that. And I just realized that this is crooked. Somehow it slid because it was straight. Yeah, essentially they are both owned by Spellbinders. Yes. So it's where Hero Arts was acquired by Spellbinders. But this is a Hero Arts collection. So it will be on the Hero Arts website. It will not be, you won't find the products on the Spellbinders website. You'll find them on the Hero Arts. I already checked. No outside sentiment, because we don't want to cover up any of this. Oh, it looks like I might have had it upside down too. I don't know. Let's do it again. So it did look like it must have kind of slid or something. And then there's this bit of brown that is kind of peeking, or terracotta brown that's peeking out from underneath there because it stuck. Yeah, I bet it didn't slide. I bet I just put it down wrong. It happens. Okay, this is going to be the card. This is going to be the card. I might put big hugs on the inside. I don't know. But this, I think, is super sweet. Super sweet. And I have the stuff to be able to make another one. Yeah. I'll behave. I promise. Lol. Susan Trimper. How are you guys finding all the Susan Trimper ones? I don't know how you're doing that. But you are. Well, now that I'm playing with all this candy, now I'm hungry. I need a sandwich or something. Okay, so we're going to do the giveaway. We are up to 30 people in the giveaway, and you guys want a drum roll. So, also don't know if you guys know, but the link to the collection on the Hero Arts channel is up in the pinned note on YouTube, and it's in. 3, 2, 1, go! And it's in the. It is also in the description down below the video on YouTube. I don't know why the things didn't show up. I don't know. There's the more. Okay. So you guys are ready for the giveaway. Again, if anybody wants to get in last second, do it now or forever hold your peace, because we will be going ahead and giving this one away. And then I really need to somehow plan my cards better so I actually get done in an hour. But there was a lot of die cutting. That's what took the longest amount of time. Nope. The music is just in your head. Yeah. Okay. Now I am really missing Susan Trimper. I'm missing Susan Trimper. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and do this giveaway. We have 30 people in. I'm going to assume nobody else is wanting to get in on this. I don't know if Smalls has gotten it because, Smalls rated us. So if she wants it, she needs to put her name in. But I'm going to go ahead and hit the button. So here we go. Who's going to win? Oh, I might want to pull this other thing up. I say that a lot, too. Our winner is... Tara won this one. Distress Oxide looks like shortbread. Picket Fence is the off-white. I don't know. And... I like the walnut one. There's a bunch of the colors I like, and I don't use them enough. And I think the Distress Oxides and the Distress Ink colors are the same. So I don't have my Distress Inks out here anymore. I put them all away at one point. Anyway, Tara gets to win this one. Let me hold it up, and then I will hit the button for the form. So, yeah, go ahead and fill out that form for me. I will try to get cards for the last 2 weeks worth of stuff mailed out over the weekend. That is one of my goals, so we'll see how that goes. And I will see you guys on Monday. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I hope you had fun today. And I might be on Fortnite later, too, if you guys if anybody wants to play, let me know. I don't know what all I'm going to do this afternoon. I need to work on OBS is what I need to work on. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to drop back by on Monday and check out my channel this weekend too. You may see some things that you hadn't noticed before, so you can scroll through them all. I do have a lot of videos up, and I know that you guys are saying that you want me to post more things so that you can get your WJ fix. Go and look at some of my old ones and you'll see how far I've come, which means that if I can do this, you can too, and I will see you guys on Monday. Oh, I know what I forgot. I haven't done the credits. Let's see if it's working today. Yes, so thank you so much to my YouTube subscribers and my YouTube members and Twitch subs. You guys help me financially support this channel. I really appreciate it. And thank you for being so entertaining and fun in the middle of it. Everybody being in the chatty chat. Thank you so much for being part of my crafty family, and welcome to the Craftosphere. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. So bye, guys.